Guardians of the Galaxy 3 did what Thor Love and Thunder couldn't. Let me explain. So I neglected to talk about Love and Thunder because I hadn't seen it at the time, and when I recently saw it, I didn't really have anything else to say about it. But today, I'm going to be comparing it to Guardians of the Galaxy 3 and talking about how one succeeded where the other failed. So like you probably know by now, Thor Love and Thunder adapts the story of how Jane Foster became Lady Thor, but sadly got cancer in the process. And in the case of Thor, this is mainly about him trying to find love, and considering the state Thor is in after Endgame, who the hell can blame him? I mean, the poor man has lost everything, his home, his friends after Endgame, and now his girlfriend. I mean, who could blame him for wanting to find love? This could have made for some amazing storytelling, but sadly, the comedy seems to overshadow the film, while also not knowing what tone to go for, so it opts to piggyback over the success of Thor Ragnarok and allow the comedy to overshadow the serious storytelling. When I first saw this, I was like, Taika Waititi, what are you doing? You're telling a story about how a tragic hero is losing his girlfriend over a terminal illness. How can you overshadow your serious storytelling with comedy? I'm alright with some superheroes having comedy, but it's also good to have a balance of serious storytelling as well. And that's where Guardians of the Galaxy 3 comes in. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 tells us all about Rocket Raccoon's backstory, while also being a story about the Guardians trying to save their friend. And with this being the series finale, you'd expect this to be all gritty, dark and serious, but no, they actually managed to pull off the comedy and the serious storytelling very well, like they've always done. They managed to balance the serious storytelling with light-hearted comedy, and without it coming across as out of nowhere or just cringeworthy. A problem I have with Thor Love and Thunder is that they barely utilize the seriousness of Jane Foster's terminal illness, and also they barely utilize the villain. Like, you've got a villain called Gore the God Butcherer, who's played by freaking Christian Bale. How can you screw that up? Like, how? He doesn't even kill any gods. And, he doesn't even kill any gods. All he does is kidnap children, and he barely does anything. Like, you've got this God Butcher who also has a daughter that plays into Thor's story of wanting to find love. That's excellent storytelling right there, but for some reason, Taika Waititi doesn't utilize it very well. Like, when I first watched Thor Love and Thunder, Gore the God Butcher to me just felt more like knockoff Pennywise with a mix of Voldemort. And speaking of utilizing villains, the best part of Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is the High Evolutionary, the main cause of Rocket Raccoon's trauma. They use this villain perfectly and utilize him to his fullest potential. They don't give him a sympathetic motive. They basically just portray him as a sadistic psychopath, and that's okay. And also, we actually see what he's capable of, rather than us being told, unlike Kang the Conqueror, or, again, Gore the God Butcher. He's pretty much a perfect MCU villain, and that's thanks to James Gunn's excellent writing. Seriously, this guy manages to make us fear him, while also hate him all at the same time. That's excellent writing right there. I've said before that the High Evolutionary is akin to a morgue files villain in terms of how he's written, and I still stand by that statement. I went on record to say that the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is the Mine on Hill Grove of the MCU, and I still stand by that statement. As for Thor Love and Thunder, I'm officially titling it the Batman and Robin of the MCU. Honestly, Love and Thunder had so much potential to be good, but it got squandered by all of its comedy and cringy references. Like, I truly didn't understand this film, mainly because of the comedic tone. Like, you're telling a story about a hero who pretty much lost everything after Endgame and Thor Ragnarok and Infinity War. Like, he's gone through a massive amount of trauma in the last couple of years, and all you can do is tell jokes within your story. I'm alright with comedy, but only if it balances out with serious storytelling. And that's where Guardians of the Galaxy 3 succeeded, where Thor Love and Thunder failed. But tell me what you guys think. Do you like Thor Love and Thunder? Do you like Guardians of the Galaxy 3? Which one do you like better? Tell me in the comments. I'm Harry Flick TV, I remember it so you don't have to.